Nu, ko, ja izzipā viens game'iņš. Gribas pēc raptoriem. Decline.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Toronto Raptors. So for Toronto, their last game, a loss to Milwaukee. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you name Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo, yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
You set it up. Jose, what's up, Papi?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
The heart of Texas, a look at the city lights of Big D, Dallas. Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Raptors in this one. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DeMar DeRozan is out with the injury. Tough loss there.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young player, man, we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
Yeah, and certainly not the news he nor his teammates were hoping for, but he'll just have to rededicate himself to the rehab process, and hopefully he can come back better than ever.
Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jared Sullinger is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Lowry, and it's Powell in a two-guard. Dirk Nowitzki, what can you say? Future Hall of Famer, too many accolades to list, but most important, NBA champion and Greg Finals MVP in 2011.
Yeah, and Kevin, history has proven time and time again, you really need a future Hall of Famer on your team to win a championship. Just look at all the teams that have won the title through the year.
Here is Lowry. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the middle. Pass to Carroll. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Bogut. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Left side Lowry. Wide open look.
Yeah.
It's rebounded by Dallas. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, a quick two-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
4 on the clock. Here's Matthews. He hits it from 9. Matthews has got 5 now. The Raptors have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Powell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And he gets it to go.
Now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Now here's Nowitzki. Feeds it to Bogut. The pass to Barnes. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on contact there. It's on Jared Sullinger.
You know, and Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki. Back to the topic of Nowitzki as the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Nowitzki. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Williams against Lowry. Over to the wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Matthews. The shot by Powell, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Williams for 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Raptors trail by 7. Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Powell. He dishes it to Carroll. Puts up a 3, and that one's good.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off.
Yeah,
he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Takes it from 10, got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Lowry inside the line. It's rebounded by Dallas. Barnes with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change, and he gets it to go. Now here's Lowry. Sullinger outside. Carroll with a screen for Sullinger. Back to Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Now here is Lowry. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Matthews. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Here's Carroll. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Carroll's got 5.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Down low. And the basket by
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Zeller, he's checked in for Bogut. Allen comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Shorty in for Darren Williams. Raptors trail by 4. Now Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. And it's Lowry penetrating. And Valanciunas kicks to Carroll. 6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. Rejected by Nowitzki.
I'll be
It's
there.
not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Barnes with it. Sullinger picks him up. Nowitzki a screen. Carroll against Zeller. Ray Allen is on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Powell. Floats one up. Can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And here is Allen. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In third, the Mavericks. In fourth, the Raptors.
Well, two of the top-scoring teams in the league, Kevin. Their numbers speak for themselves. High-octane, well-fueled, efficient offensive teams. And entertaining to boot. They're a lot of fun to watch when they're on the court.
Quincy Acies checked in for the Mavericks. Anderson comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Thunder's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Sullinger. Terrence Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Powell. Now here's Joseph. Got a piece of it. Allen outside. Now here's Zeller. He's covered closely. Allen passes to Ace. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Ace has got his first bucket in this one. Joseph with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. They set the pick. Now here's Joseph, defended by Allen. Joseph with the ball. He's been patient so far.
Bļāviens. Noveicās Kenakam.
Here's Shorty.
Shorties.
Goes up at the stripe. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 4. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Dishes to Lowry. Anderson with the block.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Shorty, the pass to Zeller. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
And that one falls for Zeller.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too, so really solid production in his first couple of years.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
Nice.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Shorty looking for his first basket still in this one. Over in the corner, Allen. The kick out to Anderson. This one for 3.
Yo.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Toronto was a strong team on the road last season, Clark. A big part of why they came away with 49 wins on the season.
And 22 of those 49 wins were on the road. As a group, they managed to keep things close on the road. And because of that competitiveness, they were over 500 there as well.
And as you said, the Raptors kept things close on the road. In the NBA, they had one of the better point differential in terms of victories on the road last season.
And And both free throws good for Anderson.
And you mentioned this, I mean, with the Raptors. Only Golden State, Atlanta, and the Clippers had a better road margin of victory than them. Just goes to show you how tough the Raptors were on the road last season.
Now here's Ross.
Around 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Nē, es neko vēl darīšu.
And Terrence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Back to Terrence Ross, Greg, you're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming on so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's hit a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin. You've seen it with a lot of guys. His upside, though, is great.
Zeller. Toronto grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Patterson. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. Lowry against Allen. The outside leaner. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Anderson dishes to Zeller. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Joseph kicks to Ross. Here's Patterson.
Oh, she's out of man.
And again, Toronto no up. Dallas.
Zeller, do it.
Off on the layup.
Fuck.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Bļāviens, nu.
High and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here is Anderson after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
Kur šitā var nokļūdīties.
Here's Ross, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Shorty. Got it off in time.
Bļāviens, nu jā, lielais virs.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Dallas up by one.
Nereāli.
And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Like him.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yeah, Velcro utility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And
Labi.
is about Dallas here in this one.
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Nowitzki is out there with Bogut. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Powell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Ganhou.
Outside Matthews. Williams with the ball, picked up by Joseph, and Nowitzki.
Nice.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And last year, we saw Coach Rick Carlisle pass the 600-win mark. Former Coach of the Year award winner has had so much success here in Dallas. Many coaches to play for the 80s Celtics.
Nereāli.
The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
The kick out to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto trailing. Powell dishes to Joseph. Out to the right wing. Carroll, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Carroll's got his third basket of the night. Outside Williams. Here's Bogut. The dunk. The foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home.
Well said, Jay. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Free throw good, Bogut. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And here are the Mavericks now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Nezinu, šito spēli un varbūt viena redzēs, kā mēs laikiem būs. Ir kā jādodas.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Šito garām.
He's off on the second. And to go as they call
come on.
He's on his way to the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity.
Nu, blīd, kāpēc neizmānīja? Uzreiz gāja uz grozu.
Now, here's Joseph. He's covered by Matthews. Now, here's Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Dar. Vai Barney?
He has all the tools.
Ideāli.
Anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical.
Tā nebija ko gaidīt.
To add some strength to become a perennial 10 rebound a game guy.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Spēles ir jēga.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. Carroll with a screen for Valanciunas. And there's the feed to Joseph. Rebound by Williams.
Iedās moderātori. Kāda jēga no moderātora?
It's Matthews on the wing. Misses the three. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Valanciunas.
Viņš kustīgs,
the bucket from 13 feet out. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
Pats arī var izbanot, ja vēlas.
Williams up on top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Nowitzki. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Joseph. He feeds it to Powell. Passes it to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Matthews passes to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Viņš tur goras, viņš grib iet tur, nē, viņš kaut ko citu veidoja.
Last season. He averaged about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him up, let him go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Barnes. After the Raptors pick up 2. Clock at 6. Nowitzki kicks to Barnes. Puts it up. Carroll with the rebound.
Nu, come on, brīvs, var teikt, bija pustīgs.
Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Powell. 6 points for him. And it's Nowitzki. It's Williams with the drive, and he lays it straight in.
Labi sanāca.
And here is Joseph. Sullinger the screen. Valanciunas with a screen on Matthews.
Nē, bērniņš salainots, tas man nedara.
And a missed layup.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas.
Come on, let's see.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Well, you know, you look at the Raptors, and they improved in a number of ways last season, but their bench play was one of their bigger improvements. I mean, they had one of the weaker benches in the league in 2014, but they flipped that around last year.
And so here is Dallas. The Raptors getting the bucket. It's stolen by Carroll. Kicks it to Powell. Down low. And Carroll gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Bogut. The Raptors getting the bucket. Shot clock at 3. 11 feet away. And it's Matthews again missing.
Come on.
Raptors leading by 7. Here's Powell. 6 points for him. Matthews covering. Barnes against Carroll. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Valanciunas. With a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Rejected by Nowitzki.
Come
a fast break. Barnes with the ball. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Wesley Matthews.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Williams. Sullinger dishes to Powell. And it's Joseph, top of the key. Williams with the block. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Oh, and the dunk.
Nice.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you could see right there why he does.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Toronto with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Joseph with the ball. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bogut's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Matthews. Barnes passes to Nowitzki. Lets it go from 11. The kick out to Williams. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Toronto leading by 3. Now here's Joseph. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Darren Williams. There's the bucket. Good.
Okay,
Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Carroll against Barnes. To the left wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Matthews. Powell gets to Valanciunas. Beautiful dash, and the layup goes down. Valanciunas has got 9.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Mavs made the playoffs again last season. 14th playoff berth for them in the last 15 years, and only the San Antonio Spurs have made more. Greg, over that time frame.
Tough first round opponent in the number 2 seed Houston. A good old Texas tussle between the 2 and the 7 seeds.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Thunder's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Jared Sullinger. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, and you know, the Mavs got bounced out by the Rockets in 5 games in round 1. They were able to avoid the sweep, but losing the first 3 was way too much to overcome.
Here's Shorty. He hasn't yet put
up
any points in this one. Anderson against Ross. Anderson inside. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And for Dallas in the playoffs, really, it didn't help to have the Rondo drama going on at the time. Even if that hadn't happened, though, you got the feeling that they were overmatched against a red-hot team. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's the break. Pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Zeller and stolen by Patterson.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Ross, that's good.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And stolen by Patterson.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Shorty. Allen outside. Here's AC. Drains the three-pointer. AC's got 5 points so far.
AC's met tālās.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to
Lai tā
halftime.
būtu. Lai tā būtu.
Raptors lead by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And, Coach, how would you analyze your defense so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. You know, with this team, they stretch out so much, you got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. During one stretch, they trailed by 7, never falling behind too far. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, it's come in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
Krāja naudu FIFA.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Here's Lowry. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Jamari Carroll is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Lowry. Then it's P. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Now here's Barnes following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Here's Nowitzki. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And stolen by Darren Williams. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Raptors leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Up top, Valanciunas. He kicks it to Powell. Valanciunas with a screen on Matthews. Powell. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Williams dishes to Nowitzki. Good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lowry passes to Kira and stolen by Barnes.
Labi. Maucam.
And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Okay.
Lowry's got 3 rebounds.
Kaut kā nekā.
Hit his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Here's Sullinger. Pass to Kira. Fires from deep.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Kāpēc tam tu devi?
Barnes against Lowry. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Nu, viņi tie kanādieši traki puikas ir, zin kā, sēdušies. Man bija labs sākums. Bet, nu, tad jau, zin kā, 2K.
The dish to Williams. Pass to Barnes. Dallas moving the ball around.
Nu, kā var brīvu pustiku aizlikt garām? Nu, come on!
Feeds to Lowry. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Laurijs vai būtu ielicis, tad es nezinu.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Carroll kicks to Lowry. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Es gaidīju beat up John Cena, bet brīn es nesagaidīju.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
Tur bišķiņ savādāk bija beigās.
Mark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponent.
Labi.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
Ai, tur īsti torta īstenībā tā cīņa bija. Tā bija īsti torta.
Nowitzki hits them both.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
Now here's Carroll. 12 points for him. Valanciunas with a screen on Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Joseph. And the Raptors miss again. Mavericks trail by 4. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes.
Kāpēc tu tenakā iedēli?
Nowitzki against Sullinger. And the shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 18 points in the game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
And stolen by Williams.
Zini, kas atcīt bija krups, blīn, šitas te.
Down low.
Ah, fuck. Blīn. Ortons pēc Slater, tas bija tehniski, man bija jārēts. Tur bija tādu rēku parāli man vienkārši.
6 on the shot clock. Looking to get it going. And he gets it to go.
Viņš jau iemet.
7 points for Joseph.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Now here's Matthews. 9 points in the game so far. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Darren Williams.
Jū, tas bija tehniski. Bija labi, ka Slateram to kontraktu ķipa devu. Tāds kenaks. Tā dabūjis pa muti, ka vispār neko nefilmē ķipa. Tas bija tik rēcīgi.
No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For the tie. Can't get it to go. Toronto shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And
Carroll, es to domāju. Es sen nav iemetis.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Mavericks trail by 4. Williams dishes to Bogut.
Vai Bogut, parād šitam te cilvēkam, kurš ir kings.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Matthews left side. A well-timed shot.
Blin, vot šitādi viņš iemet.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
Nu, tas jau bija vistehniskākais Slateram tur.
One thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Allen's checked in for Harrison Barnes. The Raptors also with a sub. Patterson's checked in. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. The offensive rebound. The 3. That's good.
Jā, prikals, blin, pušķik viņš aizmet garām. Troli viņš paļu bombu iemetīs.
And no hesitation on his part.
And Clark, for Darren Williams, he clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Here's Joseph. Andrew Bogut making his
Būs, vecīt, nu, reāli viņam jau ir kontrakts, vienkārši tāds angles viņam ir. Tikai kur viņš beigās nonāk, vienkārši viņam kaut kādu prikoli vajag taisīt.
Dishes it to Nowitzki. Knocked away. Back to Allen. Nowitzki in the post. Carroll covering.
Oh! Blin, tik skaisti viss būtu sanācis. Pats norā.
Passes it to Patterson.
Vai šīs met truļus tā nevar atstāt? Ir.
Again, the miss by Lowry.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now, here's Bogut. He's got 7.
Rei, nu come on, veci, tu vēl nevienu truli man neesi iemetis.
Kicks it to Joseph. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Valanciunas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Valanciunas has got 11.
Reāli Smackdownam arī visvairāk vajag.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Now here's Joseph, defended by Allen. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now running.
Stolen by Valanciunas.
And that one's good. Carroll's got 4 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Raptors?
Their high energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers.
Man ir baigi labi.
Has also helped.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Zeller, who's checked in for Bogut. Quincy Ace has come in for Dirk Nowitzki. Anderson, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Shorty in for Williams. Raptors also changing it up. Thunder comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ross in for Damari Carroll.
Blin, kas tam te baigs tāds tā kā? O, ieri. Vēl kāpēc slemkēns nav? Tas bija tāds sulīgs danks.
When you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And that one's good. Well, the Raptors show they can be a force in offense once again. That was very clearly a strength of the team last year, Greg.
Yeah, and Toronto has a lot of guys that can hurt you in a variety of ways. They can score in the half court, but are really explosive enough to get out and run if teams want to push the tempo.
Here's Allen after the Raptors pick up 2. AC dishes to Allen. Misses off the right eye.
Come on, Ray, veci.
Raptors leading by 7. Outside Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Pass to Thunder. It's blocked.
Zellers, Kings. Ziemeļkarolīnas universitātā labākā. Rejas tev sāk ienīst lēnām.
Get another chance. Anderson passes to Zeller. Here's Shorty. Dallas moving the ball around. Anderson dishes to Zeller. Puts up the baby hook. That is good.
Nice.
Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, guys, another factor that made the Raptors so good on offense last year was their free throw shooting. I mean, they were second in the league and first in the East.
Loģiski. Viņš jau grib beat up John Cena vienkārši, saprot, iecīt.
Now here's Patterson.
Par rīklu sadot viņam un tā.
I'm sure will change. Just 5
Es arī gribētu.
Three-pointer, Lowry cannot hit, and the Mavericks going the other way now.
And there is a measurement in the NBA called true shooting percentage. It takes into account the values of 2s, 3s, and how you get to the line. That free throw percentage
Kā beņķi pa hedu ielikt tā,
the 6th best
tehniski.
offense in terms of true shooting last season.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 7, and the officials call over the back.
Oh,
a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Powell, he's checked in for Joseph.
Da, vecīt, es jau esmu no 9 augšā vispār. Pat uz šāns paspēju aizbraukt atkal bišķiņ. Pastrādāt pāri minūti. Kad pusstundiņ tā, easy, ātri.
Allen outside. He feeds it to AC. He kicks to Zeller. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Ai, tad
and
bišķi nojaukt.
stolen by Patterson. Banked in off the glass. Patterson's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight
No,
passes
normāli.
leading to scores.
Es arī tā būtu cēlies, ja man nebūtu zvanīts.
Here's Shorty. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Ai, es esmu tankā vienkārši.
Zeller inside. And
Ideāli.
lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him.
Pelnām
That'll help their
penāļus,
comeback
penāļus,
efforts for
pelnām
real.
penāļus.
Mark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Nice,
And that one falls for Zeller.
Kings.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Barnes
Blin,
is checked
reku
in.
lepinčāļi, blin, high five nedod.
And so
Well,
Zeller nails
Zeller.
both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Toronto leading by 5. And here's Lowry. 10 points for him. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anderson, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the 3rd.
Nē, viss notiek, vecīt. Team chemistries uz augšu jau kāpja lēnām. Nu jau ir pa kādiem 10% pakāpties jau. Tas jau ir daudz.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 5. They've got Anderson. Shorty out there with Matthews. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Nowitzki in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the shot is good.
Beat up Jonas Valanciunas.
Even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Shorty. And that one falls for Nowitzki. Dallas might always be considered a football
man 7. vietā defense ir, jā? Nopietni.
Here too, huge attendance numbers. A long string of games for consecutive sellouts.
Kāpēc man likās otrādā? Bet nu labi ir. Nestrīdēšos. O, ideāli. Beat up Jonas Valanciunas.
The Mavericks trailing. It's Williams with the drive.
Es abiedēju. Domāju, ka es ar Bārniju metis. Nē, es metu tā King. Blin.
You know, for the Mavs fans filling up the building, they had good reason to. Really strong 27-14 record for the Mavericks at home last season.
Ross, tev baigi galvā sakāps, es jūtu. Tā.
The weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from the man.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
No good from Ross.
Excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Ideāli.
A quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Nu jā, iepriekšējā man defense bija baigi labs, pareizi.
It's been a long time since the Mavs have had a losing record here at home. Their strength in Dallas is part of why they've been a contender for the better part of the last 2 decades.
Now here is Lowry. 5 on the clock. Back to Sullinger from deep. That falls that time from Kyle Lowry.
Come on.
He's got assist number 8 now on the night. Mavericks trail by 5. Williams kicks to Barnes. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Good D by Sullinger. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money.
Tie agresīvi palikuši. Es piekāšu.
That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for Ross. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Williams. And finished off by Bogut.
And really like a good
old-fashioned
throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Dallas. And Valanciunas kicks to Powell. No good on the dribble.
Tāda trūka, viņš iemest trūka. Nice.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Mr. Barney,
ideal. Momentum boost. They need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Valanciunas, rebound Bogut.
Rebound Bogut, ideal Bogut.
13 with that last one. Barnes can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 4. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone. Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Varons atradies te.
Fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Barnes. The Raptors getting the bucket. And here's Matthews.
I thought that played.
Toronto grabs the miss. Joseph's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's not exactly striping from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Williams
Come on,
can't get it to go.
Toronto's come on.
2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Carroll kicks to Sullinger. Here's Powell. Can't hit. Good team by Williams.
Go.
Nowitzki outside. Carroll against Barnes.
Bogut, veci, ko tu dari ārā?
Kicks to Matthews. Dallas moving it around.
Blin, Valančūns pilīgi.
Bogut sets a screen for Williams. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by
Es dodu stūri, viņš dod bļāviens sejā tieši.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the dish to Nowitzki. And he uses the glass on the way. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Toronto calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let up out there.
Nu, kāpēc viņiem visu laiku truļi krīt? Nu, kāpēc viņiem? Nu, cik var?
They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes
vienkārši stāv uz nerviem krīt.
Once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Mavericks trail by 7. Williams dishes to Barnes.
Vai bērni iespiedis to Carroll. Sūtā desu, blin.
Rebound by the Raptors.
Nopietni.
They've led by as much as 10.
Blin, jau tas jau bija skaists. Tas man... Bogut, come on!
He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the
Tajā brīdī vēl bija ļoti skaists beat up John Cena, bet pēc tam tad es sāku raudāt.
Short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Well, getting back to Kyle Lowry, the reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's why he's one of the best rebounding guards in the league. It's his mentality.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Matthews. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Matthews with the steal. Now here's Barnes. Defense is right there. Valanciunas against Bogut. Nowitzki in the post.
Oh, come on.
Lowry against Williams. And it's Carroll in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Williams. Pass to Matthews. And too long on the shot.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Right side Lowry. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Barnes passes to Williams, and the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
4 minūtes. Nu vēl var panākt viņu, vēl var.
Ray Allen, he's
Tas
checked in for
jāsāk krist
Dallas.
iekšā, man bļāviens, nu galīgi nekrīt tālie. Tālmetieni vispār no manā pusē.
And that one goes
Ideāli.
in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future. How about that?
Svētdien dabūs kārtīgi pa kaklu.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And Lowry gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 12.
Loģiski, tā arī jābūt.
Look at the Mavs. They have always built through
Tā arī
free agency,
jābūt.
still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development.
Toronto's
come
got the
on.
three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. They get it back. The shot by Carroll, no good.
You know what? His finishing ability not really at the level
Nu,
that
kur
you
es
expect
iedevu?
from
Nu,
a
come
pro,
on, nu.
but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Powell. Carroll with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Carroll. Hits the front of the rim and out. Mavericks trail by 12. Allen with it. Feeds to Barnes, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Williams against Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Sullinger a screen on Allen. Rejected by Nowitzki. Fast break Dallas. Williams is running. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Williams. 10 points for Barnes.
Jā, blin, žēl, ka Lietuvas pret Austrāļiem, bļāviens, man abas komandas patīk.
But he may have to take it upon himself.
Bet, nu, es esmu vairāk pa Austrāļiem.
Lowry tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just
Blin, Bārnīte, man nesasāks beidzot.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys.
Vēl ir laiks, vēl 2 minūtes. Viss, kas var notikt aiz 2 minūtes.
Picking up that last basket. Lowry drives in. Back to Valanciunas. Deep 2 from Carroll. Gets a very good look and
pēkšņi šitā
Carroll's
iemet.
got 20 points.
Nē, nu es man nav reāli.
Put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lietuvieši jau reāli dabūs pa biks no Austrāļiem. Tas ir vienkārši. Nu, tu dod!
Williams against Lowry. At the elbow, Sullinger. The pass to Valanciunas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he has 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often blocking shots.
Blin, es negribu viņam softa ļaut iemest. Es galīgi negribu.
Valanciunas hits them both. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency.
Tas
the
būtu
game
tehniski.
really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools.
Kur atkal dod? Visu laiku ne tur, kur vajag.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a
Bogu
spirited
teikt prom.
comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
Come on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Foul, foul.
So they win their first game against this squad.
Intense foul.
It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season
Blin,
series,
Valenčuns tā kaut kāda, es nezinu, Kobe sāk atveidot.
They've already solved their opponent one time.
Bļāviens, nu, vispār beigas pakaļā.
And a lot went into it, but I
Blin,
just like the showing for
ko
Kyle
stiprāk?
Lowry. A big part of their success was his
Man jau
ability
tā jau
to
ir.
keep the ball moving, finding guys.
Es jau neko labāk nevaru tirgu dabūt. Nemetīs viņu, jā. Vismaz sotak nebūšu ielaidis. Oi, galvenais sodu neuzsist. Ko te nuvairs? Ko tad nuvairs? Blin, noplauk Toronto bļāviens.
A comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together, you know.
Bet, nu jā, varbūt šis, es nezinu. No šitā sezona būs kā būs tas tīms.
Thank you, Doris. Great
Nekas iepriecinošs nebūs.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show.
Arī. Bet nu laika mainās, vecīt.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He put in some serious work on the glass, stayed aggressive, put that extra effort in, and chased down those long rebounds. Rebounding is so important for limiting those second chance points. He made a big impact tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself.
Laurijs viņiem bija MVP? Ko? Kāds tam Kentam ir? Nu jā. 5 no 2-1. Ej, tu, blin, tāpat tās 17 points salīdzis man. Besjāra. Šitas Kens man, un šitas Kens man besjāra. Pārējie te neko tādu man neizdarīja. Stils. Tā, kas man te notiek, bļāviens. Tā, Derks, double. O, blīn. Metjūs 15, Bārnīs 12, ne, 13, 12. Nu, blīn, Alens, blīn, nu, vispār neko, nu, 0-4 3-punktniekos, nu, vecīt, nu, come on. Makonēls neko labi neizdarīja. Ot, vecīt, Boguts man kapā īsts zvērs vienkārši. No šīs čalis ir īsts zvērs. Es jau netešu, pa ko viņš ir labāks. Tā, kas te asistos ir, Devils. Jā, normāli. Bārnīs, Stīl. Bloku, iebaldirkam 7 bloki. Ej, tu nos, tas ir kings. Tas ir kings. Jā, kļūdas gan man ir pakaļā. Ļoti daudz kļūdas. Nu, es jau gribētu teikt, pa Deandre Jordan Boguts ir labāks, bet, nu, labi. Ew, blīn, tu te Dirk nepiemini, Dirks ir tāds Kens, 26 punktus samets vecīt, tu te neāksties man, neāksties. 26 punktus, 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 26 punktus 2 no 13 ruļiem, jā. Viņiem 7 no 16, jā. Bet rebaudi man ir vairāk nekā viņiem. Stīli 6, viņiem... Cik? 16. Bet man 14 bloku. Tā jau man nemaz tas tīms sūdīgs nav. Vienkārši kaut kas... Kaut kā neiet. Tā. Viss strādās, viss strādās. Time of possession. Kāpēc viņiem 3-15, man 2-0-4, man liekas, tas jau tā jau lēni spēlē. Jā. Kāpēc man expenses tik daudz ir? Dēļ to jauno teksu vai? Mazinās biļetēm cēnu uz kādu 60. Te vēl minūtes jāsamar. Šitie abi kenti saguruši. Jāapsies standing, kā tam mums klājas. Cik Thunder arī zaudē? Kas kāds? Kā Thunderam var būt 0-4? Kādā veidā? Bļāviens. Kādā veidā? Viss tīmi tādos mīnus, Westbrooks jau kapā nav savainots, Oladipo, Robertsons, Pauwels. What the fuck, kā tu tur nonāci? Tev aiztraidoji? Kanters, Adams. Bļāviens vecīt, Thunderam ir daudz labāks sastāvs nekā man. Wolves ir pakaļā, kas te notiek? Kā te ir? Bļāviens, 2 komandas vēl vinnes nav dabūjuši Mavs un Thunder tikai, ak, Dievs. Reku rēcīgi, blīn. Tas ir rēcīgi. Manam tīmam tas ir piedodams. Novickis, Andersons. Blīn, mēs baigi defs mums netur. Labi, tā. Power rankings, kur mēs ir? Pēdējie? 26. Tikai. Players tāds, kas mums te notiek pa prikoļiem. Dirksi Kings, tas jau bija gaidāms. Vecīt Boguci Kings, 12,5 rebiņi pagaidām vidēji spēlē. Šitas čāls ir Kings, saka, ko tu gribi. Asistos Williamsam 10. Tas amauts nereāli. Ko? Nē, veci, Dirks šī... Dirkam būs... Nē, veci, Dirks pēc šī sezonu man neretairos. Tā nenotiks, es to nepieļaušu. Es to galīgi nepieļaušu. Tā Dirks tāds neapmierināts, iet jāparunā viņu. Apskaties, vecī, te ir tik daudz, ko es varu izdarīt ar Dirku. Dzīvē? Nē, vecī, viņš 2 gadus nokapās. 2 gadus viņš nokapās. Un tad retairos. Dirkam, jā. Bļā, bārnī, kas tev te pa problēmām vēl? Tūlīt nokārtos visu tevim. Jūrs. Tā +1, tā skaisti vienkārši. Nē, veci, kāds sakars, uz ko es svičošu tīmu? Uz ko? Jūras. Kāds sakars? Ko tu man tos bičēs tīmus te tagad piešuvi? Kā lai dabū? Es zinu, kā var dabūt. Šitas moška bija. Jā, loģiski. Kāds Warriors? Jā, vecīt, man Warriors patīk tā, ka vēl biedriņš kapāja, un tas bija normāls tīms. Tas bija normāls tīms, nevis tagad. Zilo tīms, bliņ, zilie geji visapkārt. Kā lai es dabū to prikoli vienu, bliņ? Vajag. Es zinu, kā var team chemistry dabūt. Man bija tas prikoļa batch, bet... Tad dažu fujak savainot. Lol, cracked neck vertebrae. Lol. Tāda trauma, blin. Goals, promises, nē. Nu, GM upgrades, bet, nu... Tas neko man nemaina. Bļāviens, nu bija prikolis, nu. Es zinu, ka es to bedžu dabūju. Coachings, nē. Bļāviens, kā tā viņu var uzlikt, jopcik? Čoet, nē. Ne tas. Ko tad? Labi, karoči. Jārabi ārā, strīmels. Iet jāuztais kaut kas ēsto pie reizi. Un tas tīmelī parunās par dzīvu. O.